October baseball has a way of exposing who's real and who's running on fumes. Today in Detroit, the Mariners stand one win from advancing, but the Tigers aren't ready to go quietly. After 3 games defined by razor-edge drama, Comerica Park becomes the crucible where the season's truth will surface: power versus poise, momentum versus survival. The air is sharp, the crowd restless, and 2 young arms step into the kind of pressure that rewrites careers. Bryce Miller takes the ball for Seattle, and the numbers tell a complicated story. A 5.68 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP across 90 innings reveal how much contact he's allowed: too much, too hard, too often. When his fastball rides high in the zone, it can flash brilliance, but when it flattens, hitters feast. He's a strike thrower by design, not deception, and that's risky in a park that punishes mistakes with doubles to the gap. Miller doesn't need to be perfect. He just needs to hold the line long enough for the Mariners' bullpen to breathe. But his recent form, short outings, rising pitch counts, suggests a storm could build early. Across from him, Casey Mize carries the weight of an entire city. 14 wins, a 3.87 ERA, and the look of a man who's grown into his role as Detroit's anchor. He commands the corners, mixes the splitter, and forces ground balls when he needs them most. Mize doesn't overwhelm hitters. He disassembles them. His key will be navigating the top of Seattle's order: Rodriguez, Polanco, and Raleigh, without letting one mistake spiral into a crooked inning. If he keeps his rhythm through 6, the Tigers' rested bullpen can finally stabilize what's been a shaky series. Both teams know what's at stake. Seattle swings for history, while Detroit clings to identity. The Mariners' power can detonate at any moment, but the Tigers have the steadier arm, the quieter defense, and the louder hunger tonight. And today's AI pick is Tigers money line. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 2.
October's air at Wrigley Field always feels heavier when the season's on the line. The ivy, the brick, the noise, it all carries that echo of history. But today, the pressure belongs to one side only. The Cubs face elimination, down 2-0, staring across the diamond at a Brewers team that's turned this rivalry into a statement. Milwaukee hasn't just won. They've dismantled Chicago in every phase of the game. And now, with a chance to sweep on enemy turf, the Brewers bring quiet confidence while the Cubs bring desperation. On the mound for Milwaukee is Quinn Priester, a right-hander whose breakout 2025 campaign has been the steady heartbeat of this rotation. 13 wins, a 3.32 ERA, and the calm rhythm of a pitcher who doesn't need the spotlight. He just needs the strike zone. Priester pounds it early, works ahead, and forces hitters into soft contact. His composure is what makes him dangerous. He doesn't chase strikeouts, he manufactures outs. If he can stay poised through the first 2 innings and silence that crowd, his command will carry him deep enough for the bullpen to lock it down. Across from him, Jameson Taillon takes the ball for the Cubs with the weight of an entire season on his shoulders. His numbers are strong: an 11-7 record, a 3.68 ERA, and an elite 1.06 WHIP, but the context is brutal. He's not pitching to gain ground. He's pitching to survive. Taillon thrives when his fastball command holds, but one misplaced heater at Wrigley in October wind can change everything. He's been sharp all year, yet this isn't just another start. It's a test of nerve against an offense that's been relentless since Game 1. This game isn't just about numbers, it's about momentum and psychology. Milwaukee's bats are locked in, their bullpen rested, and their confidence palpable. Chicago's margin for error is microscopic. And today's AI pick is Brewers moneyline Pluy 102. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 3.
October nights in the Bronx don't whisper, they roar. Game 4 brings the Blue Jays and Yankees back under those towering lights with everything on the line. Toronto, once on the verge of a sweep, now feels the ground shifting beneath them after a Game 3 collapse. The Yankees, fueled by Aaron Judge's thunderous 3-run shot that rattled the foul pole and rewrote the series, sense the crackle of destiny. The tension is thicker than the autumn air, And tonight it all tilts toward chaos. Lewis Varland opens for Toronto, a bullpen arm forced into frontline duty. His 2.97 ERA hides the stress of short stints and sudden calls. Varland's stuff flashes sharp. Mid-90s heat, a biting slider, but his weakness lies in exposure. The Yankees' right-handed power thrives on repetition, and under October lights, even a single missed spot can turn into a highlight reel. Toronto's bullpen, already exhausted after 6 pitchers were burned in Game 3, lurks behind him like a fuse that's already half lit. Every inning he survives buys the Blue Jays precious minutes, but no more. Across from him, Cam Schlittler returns to the mound where legends are made or buried. The rookie phenom has owned the postseason spotlight since his 12-strikeout masterpiece against Boston. His 2.96 ERA and unshakable composure have made believers out of skeptics. But this lineup isn't the Red Sox. It's Toronto, the only team to tag him for 6 earned runs in 2 regular season starts. Guerrero Jr., Varsho, and Clement all saw him well back in May, and their swings tonight carry memory and menace. Schlittler will bring his best, but the numbers hint that the Blue Jays have already solved a part of his code. The truth of this series isn't found in ERA or WHIP, it's written in momentum. Both offenses are too hot, both bullpens too worn. Guerrero and Judge have turned this matchup into an arms race of thunder, and when power meets pressure, runs follow. Expect fireworks, not finesse. And today's AI pick is total over 8. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 4.
October baseball in Los Angeles feels different. Warmer air, brighter lights, and the weight of expectation pressing down on every pitch. Tonight, the Dodgers have a chance to finish what they started in Philadelphia, a clean, commanding sweep to punch their ticket to the NLCS. For the Phillies, this isn't just another elimination game. It's the cliff's edge of a season that once promised glory. The crowd inside Dodger Stadium hums with anticipation, and every fan knows they might witness the coronation of a powerhouse. Aaron Nola takes the mound for Philadelphia, the veteran right-hander who's carried this franchise through highs and heartbreaks. But his 2025 season has been brutal. A 5.10 record and a 6.01 ERA that speaks to inconsistency and fatigue. His fastball still rides when he's sharp, but command has deserted him too often, and when he misses over the plate, the damage comes fast. He faces a Dodgers lineup that punishes mistakes, led by Shohei Ohtani's discipline, Freddie Freeman's balance, and Mookie Betts' instinct for chaos. For Nola to survive, he'll need his curveball to bite and his mind to stay still in the noise. One hanging pitch could end everything. Across from him, Yoshinobu Yamamoto brings calm precision to the chaos. 12 wins, a 2.49 ERA, and a WHIP below 1. His numbers don't just suggest dominance, they demand respect. Every pitch comes out of the same tunnel. Every sequence feels deliberate. The Phillies have yet to face someone who controls the game the way he does. With the Dodgers holding a 2-0 lead in the series, Yamamoto's mission is simple. 6 clean innings, hand it to the bullpen, and let Roki Sasaki close the door one more time. It's an equation that has worked perfectly so far. The Dodgers have the sharper arm, the deeper pen, and the louder momentum. The Phillies will fight, but fight alone doesn't beat balance. And today's AI pick is Dodgers, 1.5 plus 125. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap with Lilith.
Another October night, another run through the gauntlet. The data didn't flinch, it delivered. Let's lock in what the machines saw coming. First, in Detroit, we rolled with Tigers' moneyline, and it paid. Mize commanded, the bullpen held, and the Tigers fought off elimination with precision and poise. Second, at Wrigley Field, our edge pointed straight to the Brewers' money line, and Milwaukee made it look easy. Priester dealt, the bats stayed hot, and the sweep was sealed with authority. Third, in the Bronx, we predicted runs, not restraint. Blue Jays versus Yankees over 8 was the play, and the bats turned Yankee Stadium into a fireworks show. Every inning felt like chaos, just the way the model drew it. Finally, under the bright lights in Los Angeles, Dodgers 1.5 was the call. Yamamoto dominated, the lineup crushed late, and LA marched into the NLCS with a statement win. Ahora, en español. Primero, Tigres, línea de dinero. Ganamos.
Segundo, Cerveceros, línea de dinero, otra victoria. Tercero, Azulejos contra Yankees over 8, los bates explotaron. Y finalmente, Dodgers, 1.5, dominio total en Los Ángeles, 4 predicciones, 4 aciertos. Back to English, like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? And as they say in Germany, nur wer wagt, gewinnt. Only those who dare, win.